Okay, this is a very nice question here. Here we have to find out the maximum value of theta so that the sphere does not rub off the floor. Okay. So when this sphere is hanging with the help of the thread and the length of the thread is already given, then what is there is like there is a gap. And how much is this gap? This gap is, let's say, delta x, which is given to be 2 millimeter, and it is already under tension, like T equal to mg. So even in the presence of tension, and tension is present means stress is present. Stress is present means the strain is present. Strain is present means the change in length is already present. So already this thing is under the elongation, some or the other elongation. But what we are doing? We are raising this sphere like this here and swinging it by angle theta, and then releasing from rest from this angular position theta. Now what will happen is, as this sphere keeps swinging in this way, coming back to its lowest point, the length of this string, which was previously L0, actually by the time the sphere has already swung back to its lowest point, the string length will increase. And string length will increase, so it may so happen that while going like this, the sphere may actually rub off the ground. And when will the sphere be rubbing off the ground? When, because of its swinging motion, the length has increased by this clearance value of 2 millimeter. Now why will the length increase? Because as it is swinging, the tension is increasing. Why? See, because when it was simply hanging in the vertical position, tension was equal to mg. But when it is swinging and it's moving in a circle, so by the time it has come to the lowest point, it has got some velocity, and actually it is undergoing circular motion from point A to point B. And so you can't say T equal to mg. In fact, you have to say that T minus mg is the net force towards the center equal to mv square by r. And how much is the velocity this at B, which is the lowest point? That depends on how much swinging we have done. Because more the theta, the higher is its height, because lower is L cos theta. So we will be raising it to a higher height, and releasing it from higher height or higher theta means by the time it comes to the lowest height, velocity gain will be more. So let's say you have released it from this angle theta, and so the decrease in potential energy when it comes back to the lowest point will be mg into L minus L cos theta. This is a decrease in potential energy which has been converted into kinetic energy, and this value of velocity you are supposed to use here. So you can say that T, by the time it has reached to the lowest point, T will be equal to mg plus m by r is same as length only, into velocity square. So velocity square is 2g L 1 minus cos theta. So this is the tension at the lowest point. As you can see, this tension is higher for higher values of theta. So you should not make tension that much high, so that stress is not becoming that much high, so that the extension is not becoming that much high, that extension is becoming more than 2 millimeter. So see, this mg was already present. This was already there when it was simply hanging. So the extra tension coming is this, and because of this extra tension there will be extra extension. So the extra tension is 2 mg 1 minus cos theta. Okay, for example, if you release from theta equal to 0, there is no extra tension. So this extra tension divided by A will give you extra stress divided by Y to get the extra strain. Into this length you get the extra elongation, and the extra elongation should not exceed 2 millimeter. So you should say that this thing should be less than equal to 2 millimeter. Mass is given, area given, Y given, G given, L given. So you can find out the theta from this value. Everything is given actually.